Hi, this is Chris from GrowQuest, and I'd like to reintroduce this rose to you. This is a 36-inch weeping China doll tree rose. This specimen is obviously grown out. It's in a 20-gallon nursery tub. Last year I put this in the tub about late August, and it was looking pretty ugly. It had died back quite a bit sitting around. And so I put it in here, and I have nursed it back to its glorious condition, or maybe since it was a younger one anyways, grown it into its glorious condition. You can see many of the branches now are draping down over the ketchup and mustard, and they're about 3.5 feet in length. Putting this in a container gives it the effect of almost a 60-inch China doll tree rose, certainly the full effect of a 48-inch China doll tree rose, and is an idea to consider growing it in a ceramic container. Obviously it's just in a 20-gallon nursery pot right now, but that's because it's always for sale. So how long does it take to get the blossoms to develop like this is what I frequently hear. This took about 8 weeks. It had been looking like this through late June, early July. Was on the road doing a lot of deliveries, having a lot of issues, and didn't give it the watering it needed, and lost all the blossoms, and it had to regrow out new branches and new blossoms. And we can see now it's going gangbusters. But there's about 8 weeks in growth here. Down at the nursery, I have some 60-inch China dolls, and I'll do a profile of them hopefully the next day or two. Since they're taller, it took even longer to get them to grow out. Once you get your China doll growing, you really want to keep up the water and the fertilizer. Anything, lawn fertilizer, rose, vegetable, just a little bit every week. It takes a lot of energy to get these branches to grow out. Over the next couple of weeks, all of these will be covered in pink blossoms. It's a stunningly beautiful rose plant for the garden. No maintenance really, and if you feel that you've got too many older blossoms, you can just shake it violently like you would the neck of the person that's screeching by the front of the house. So that's a China doll tree rose. Again, about 8 weeks, even 12 weeks in a cooler climate to get it from dormancy or static condition, so to speak, to a really well blossoming specimen, and a regular application of water and fertilizer. We'll check in on this just before we get a good freeze. Well, frost won't bother it, but once you get a good hard frost, light freeze, that'll be the end of this until probably next late March, late April, depending on how the winter goes this year. Again, 36-inch weeping China doll tree rose. Plenty of them available in 5-gallon pots, looking about, they're about half this quality right now, in terms of half this blossom head size, and of course bare roots in the winter.